Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Allison Fergit. Alexandra is off today. We start with breaking news. A live look at I-90 in French Island. Police say a driver hit a guardrail and went down the embankment. It hawpened at the Dawson Avenue Bridge in the town of Campbell. Traffic is still moving. Right now, no word on how this happened or any injuries. The historic Black Hawk Bridge is now closed. It's being demolished to make way for a new bridge. News 8 Now's Seth Padilla has the story.
The iconic Black Hawk Bridge that connects Wisconsin to Iowa, the one you see behind me, is officially closed for 2 years. The bridge closing at 7 a.m., leaving commuters with one option, a longer, more time-consuming route around it. Officials say the detours will be well marked for drivers trying to cross. The demolition of the old bridge and construction of a new $165 million bridge is a long time coming.
We had a firm analyze the structure, and they found that the bridge was safe in its current condition, but we just couldn't push it any further. That wouldn't be safe for the public, and it also wouldn't be safe for the contractor.
The DOT is planning on having a ferry service up and operational for cars, bikes, and people in early November. The Lansing, Iowa ferry dock is ready to go. Now folks are just waiting on the Wisconsin side. But officials offering this warning to commuters plan to add extra time for your commute.
We're estimating about a 15-minute trip, including loading and unloading time. And then as we operate, as people get used to the ferry, we think that time will decrease.
The ferry will fit 12 cars, but will not fit trucks, buses, trailers, or any other large vehicle. Sand also needs to be dredged in front of the Iowa Marina, so it's deep enough for that ferry. Updates on the ferry service and construction progress can be found on the Lansing Bridge Facebook page or at 511.ia.org. At Black Hawk Bridge, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
A new bill could help Wisconsinites protect themselves from water pollutants. Representative Jill Billings announced the Water Quality Notification Act at Myrick Park this morning. It would require the DNR to notify county and tribal health departments when they discover issues with groundwater standards, including PFAS contaminants.
The important thing about this bill is it's a public health bill. I'm not fining anyone, I'm not regulating anyone, and I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm just saying that the public has a right to know what's in the water that they're drinking. That should be a no-brainer.
Billings also emphasized the importance of early detection of contaminants in drinking water. Panda Express is officially open in La Crosse. Today, the American Chinese chain hosted their grand opening community celebration. Officials say the restaurant will bring 40 new jobs to the area.
We're very excited to, bring back our name here, and I think overall, just we've seen so far, it's a very good sentiment from, the community, strong support.
To celebrate the opening, Panda Express presented a $1,000 check to Wafer Food Pantry. Panda Express also rewarded the first 88 guests by handing out free shirts and headbands to children. From several hours of travel delays to a sluggish start, the Packers overcame a lot of adversity in their road test against Arizona. The Cardinals jumped out to a 10-point lead in the first half, but the second half was a different story. Micah Parsons was all over the field, recording 3 sacks and 4 tackles for a loss. It was a career day for him. And Josh Jacobs ran for 2 touchdowns on the ground, including the go-ahead score with a minute 50 to go. Packers win 27-23 and improve to a NFC North best 4-1-1.
Well, if you head out the door this afternoon, you're going to want to grab your windbreaker because it is quite breezy out there. Luckily for today, we should start to see those winds die down once we get a little bit later on in the afternoon, so they'll lighten up a little bit earlier than we usually see them. But apart from those strong winds, we're seeing fairly pleasant conditions and sunny skies across most of the area. Most of us now getting into the 60s. We'll likely see those high temperatures topping out a little bit more than that. But again, most of the area now seeing wind gusts closer to 30 miles per hour, so definitely breezy out there. Those winds should start to die down over the next few hours. Sometime around 3 or 4 p.m. we can start to see those winds dipping. Still breezy, but definitely lighter than we're seeing right now. We also have some rain on the way as a cold front passes through, going to give some cooler temperatures and some showers as we go into this evening. So I'll have all the details coming up on that in a little bit.
A developing story out of the Supreme Court. The justices agreeing to review a federal law banning drug users from possessing guns. The case centers around a Texas man. He was charged with a felony for allegedly having a gun in his home while admitting to using marijuana. The court will hear arguments next year. President Trump says the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is still in place, but new fighting is testing the fragile truce. CBS's Natalie Brand is at the White House.
Allahu Akbar.
Funerals are taking place today in Gaza after Israel's military launched strikes over the weekend, accusing Hamas of violating the ceasefire deal. Israel says militants attacked Israeli troops, killing 2 soldiers. Hamas denied responsibility.
They've been quite rambunctious. They've been doing some shooting, and we think maybe the leadership isn't involved in that, some rebels within, but either way, it's going to be handled properly.
Israel said Monday the ceasefire is back on and aid trucks are being allowed back into Gaza. President Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff and his son-in-law Jared Kushner, who's also been a key negotiator, have returned to Israel to work on keeping the peace deal intact.
Prime Minister Netanyahu met earlier today with Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and President Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner on the developments and updates in the region.
The two sat down with CBS's 60 Minutes to discuss implementation of the future phases, which includes rebuilding Gaza. They also talked about their message to the Israelis.
Now that the war is over, if you want to integrate Israel with the broader Middle East, you have to find a way to help the Palestinian people thrive and do better.
How are you doing with that message?
We're just getting started.
Kushner acknowledged Hamas is trying to take back its position governing Gaza and that success or failure of peace in the region will be the creation of a viable alternative. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Amazon's cloud services hit by an outage causing major outages worldwide. The service is a leader in cloud infrastructure. The outage happened overnight. Amazon, Snapchat, Disney Plus, and Reddit were affected. Airline sites like Delta and United were also impacted. AWS says by 5:35 a.m., most operations were back to normal. A brazen heist at the Louvre in France. Police say it took just 7 minutes. 4 suspects used a mechanical truck to lift them to a window to get in. They made off with 9 pieces of France's crown jewels.
It does appear that these were extremely well-trained robbers. They planned this meticulously.
Police say the unarmed thieves made off with necklaces, tiaras, and brooches. Still to come, pre-packaged breakfast burritos are being recalled. Find out the brand that could be contaminated with listeria. And horror rules at the box office. The scares taking the top spots after the break.
Business owners, are you tired of running out of supplies? Ace Hardware of La Crosse delivers everything your business needs, from cleaning supplies to appliances. Get what you need when you need it. Set up your business account today and let Ace of La Crosse do the heavy lifting.
Get big savings at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Weatherize your home with DAP all-purpose caulking, just $177. All-season windshield washer fluid is only $2.29 a gallon. 2 and 1/2 hour fire logs are just $4.44. A big jug of extra laundry detergent is only $7.99. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Right now, get a great deal on the durable Kubota RTVX. When there's work to do and a reputation to uphold, it's built to haul it all and do it all. Half-ton capabilities with attachments to get the job done right. It's North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 1.99% APR for up to 36 months, or save up to $300.
Visit us today and experience the difference.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. We know, like, if we help one person and if we impact their life and have such a positive influence on them when they're coming in here working on sometimes the hardest thing for themselves that they can do, and they can then help the next 3 to 5 people that they encounter, our reach goes more.
It's often regaining control, it's finding clarity. So working with people to break down their steps in taking the intentional action to move the needle forward towards whatever they want to accomplish.
Head over to unityfitnesspro.com today.
Business owners, are you tired of running out of supplies? Ace Hardware of La Crosse is the helpful place with the products your business needs when you need it. We service businesses of all sizes. Ask about volume discounts. Contact Jim to set up your service account today.
A recall of breakfast wraps over a possible listeria contamination, and a French cosmetics giant is expanding their brand. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news headlines from New York.
The Department of Agriculture says more than 90,000 pounds of MCI Foods prepackaged frozen breakfast burritos have been recalled because they contain eggs that are possibly tainted with listeria. A post by the USDA says some of the products may have been shipped to schools as part of the National School Lunch and Breakfast Program. The FDA says no illnesses have been reported so far. Institutions have been advised not to serve the wraps and to throw them away. 2 major French companies, cosmetics giant L'Oreal and luxury group Kering, announced they are entering a strategic partnership focused on beauty and wellness. Under the terms, Kering is selling its beauty division to L'Oreal in a deal worth more than $4 billion. This gives the cosmetics company control of House of Creed fragrances and licenses for beauty and fragrance products from Kering's high-end brands, including Gucci, Bottega Veneta, and Balenciaga. The sale is believed to help alleviate some of Kering's high debt. And horror sequel Black Phone 2 screamed to the top of the weekend box office in North America, pulling in more than $26 million. Tron Ares slipped to second with more than $11 million. And comedy Good Fortune debuted third with more than $6 million. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Coming up, why peanut allergy rates among kids are dropping, and why the COVID vaccine may help some people with advanced cancer. But first, a live look at what's happening on Wall Street. We'll be right back.
This October, Maxwell White and the La Crosse Hunger Task Force are hosting our annual food drive. Donate at least 6 items when we visit, and we'll donate $15 on your behalf, plus give you $15 off any service that day. Schedule today.
Experience the value of a clear, beautiful property with Red Cedar Line and Lot Clearing. With 40-plus years experience in the forestry industry, we take great care to preserve the integrity of your land. From fence and property lines to easement and right-of-way, we clear lines and lots of all types. Family-owned and operated, Red Cedar Line and Lot Clearing will work with you to build a comprehensive estimate and assist you in all your agricultural maintenance needs. So contact us today.
Injured in an accident? Ensure you're fairly compensated. Contact Schwabel, Getz & Sieben.
I hired Schwabel, Getz & Sieben because they're friendly, they're local, very knowledgeable, have a great staff, and the personal care that you get from them. They helped me focus my efforts on my recovery so I didn't have to worry about the legal aspects. I would highly recommend Schwabel, Getz & Sieben. In fact, I have recommended them to several people.
Call Schwabel, Getz & Sieben or go to schwabel.com for a free consultation.
Do your drains scare you? Bring them back to life with Maxwell White. Get a $99 mainline drain opening, including a camera inspection, and let our highly trained professionals banish the monsters that lurk in your pipes.
Call or schedule online.
Coming up, Drew's getting competitive with Justin Hartley.
Hang it on, everybody! Oh! What is the weirdest place you've been caught in the bus?
And
I have 2 really cute but semi-embarrassing photos that I got from your mother.
Then Sonny's got the scoop.
A wild dating trip.
Oh.
Plus, tips to make a to-die-for viral sandwich.
Today at 3 on News 8.
People with advanced lung or skin cancer who got the COVID-19 vaccine live significantly longer than people who don't. A University of Florida study found cancer patients who got the COVID vaccine within 100 days of starting immunotherapy drugs saw their survival rates nearly double. It's believed the COVID mRNA vaccine may wake up the immune system against cancer as well. People who are considered skinny fat may have a bigger risk of heart disease. A McMaster University study found even some people who appear lean may have hidden fat deep in the abdomen and liver that damages arteries. This type of fat also increases the risk of diabetes and high blood pressure. The study shows that body mass index and waistline size only tell part of the story. A new approach to helping prevent peanut allergies in kids appears to be working. Children's Hospital of Philadelphia says food allergy rates among kids are declining since new guidelines went into place. The new guidelines advise parents to introduce peanuts to infants early, which is shown to lower their risk of developing peanut allergies by more than 80%. And as we head to break, here's a live look at City Cam 8. Nicole is next with your full forecast.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers is $21 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Toma Health Warren's Clinic provides quality care with same-day and next-day appointments.
I think the biggest thing for patients is they can call today, they can be seen today or the next day, they can leave with the stuff that they need. Quality care is being able to offer care to patients that's compassionate, it's timely.
It's important for the community to have the convenience of Warren's Clinic because we're available for those needs.
Toma Health Warren's Clinic offers convenient quality care when you need it most.
Hey, Dominic here to ask, do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer and is recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Well, if you haven't noticed or haven't stepped outside yet, we have a breezy day today, very similar to what we saw yesterday as far as the wind speeds go. But the good news today is we're going to see them dip down a little bit sooner on. Still seeing quite breezy, almost windy conditions lasting for the next few hours, but expect those winds to start to dip down, especially as we get into the evening hours. So we have a cold front passing through. It's going to give us a short reprieve. Still likely going to be a tad bit breezy out there in the evening hours, but then we have even windier conditions coming in as we go into tomorrow. So this afternoon, the next few hours, still going to hold on to your hats because we're still expecting wind gusts to be close to 30 miles per hour across much of the area this afternoon. But again, they dip down once we get into the evening hours. The cold front settles the atmosphere just a little bit, just enough, and will likely stay on the lighter side as far as winds go for tonight, but they will be coming back very strong as we go into Tuesday, especially for folks south of I-94 and even further into southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa. That's where we could see wind gusts getting close to 40 miles per hour. That's definitely stepping into the windy territory. Everyone else expect wind gusts just a tad bit stronger than today, maybe close to about 35. So you'll definitely notice the winds out there. A good note, if you have any Halloween decor outside, especially those big inflatables, those are very susceptible to these kind of winds. So you're going to want to make sure those are tacked down and secured very nicely because you don't want them flying around the neighborhood. As we go into Wednesday, still looking to be a little bit breezy, but less so. Wind gusts closer than to 25 miles per hour. So noticeable, but not that dangerous wind that we're going to be seeing tomorrow. Mentioned that cold front that we have. It's going to give us a brief break from the wind as we go into the evening, but also bringing some light amount of rain with it, likely passing into the area sometime closer to around 5 p.m. So the commute heading back home, or if you have any plans going on later tonight, it's going to be very light rain, so definitely not disruptive by any means, but we'll likely still continue to see some more rain following behind it throughout the rest of the evening. Getting clear then as we go later on, but then going into Tuesday, the low pressure system associated with that cold front will start to circulate some more scattered showers into the area all through the morning and into the evening, more likely than not north of I-90. But really cannot rule out any scattered shower activity further to the south. We'll just see the most significant rainfall further north. And even then, we're not expecting a whole lot of rain associated with this. But because of that, expect a windy, gloomy, somewhat wet, and much cooler day for Tuesday since that cold front passes through this evening. A lot of that rain for Tuesday, though, from what we will see, should finish up as we go into the overnight period, and most of it should be out of the area by Wednesday. Here's our rain totals going into tonight. Then again, most of the area may be seeing about a trace as we tack on what we'll see tomorrow. Even then, we're not seeing a whole lot. At most, we could see maybe a 1/4 of an inch for areas north of I-90, but overall not a whole lot of significant rainfall. Lows tonight staying fairly mild because of that cloud coverage, but then tomorrow not going to be warming up a whole lot. Tomorrow's highs likely staying below 50 degrees for most of us, and keep in mind it is going to be a windy day out there as well, so we could actually deal with a bit of a wind chill, the first time that we've had to say that in quite some time. Expect that to feel closer more so to about the 30s on your skin in the afternoon. Definitely going to be a chilly start to the day.
So take advantage of today while we still have the 60s, because
yeah.
we're gone soon. All right, thank you, Nicole. And still to come, boards galore at the annual West Coast Pumpkin Regatta. A look at the costume contestants after the break.
Get ready to celebrate. It's Oktoberfest at Home Furniture. Fall into savings of up to 10% off sale prices throughout the showroom. This bedroom suite is now just $5.99. Plus, right now, get 3-year special financing during the Oktoberfest sale, only at Home Furniture.
One of the things I've said for years is we do things right and we do the right thing. From the very beginning, when we offered bathrooms, one of the biggest concerns for homeowners is just safety. Can you get in and out of the bathtub? If that's a problem for you, the Board Store has the products and the installers to make your bathroom safe as well as attractive and easy to care for. Call today for a prompt free estimate.
We can play the role of the main focal point why somebody's coming into La Crosse. They're gonna go check out the restaurants, the bars, the other things, the other events that might be going around in town, and we all complement each other so well as a community. It makes it so special to be a part of this region.
As we're bringing in additional income, it allows us to give out additional raises, and the quality of life is going to expand and go right with that as well.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore La Crosse.
Drive your story with a new Ram.
Take your next adventure in a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Get your Ram or Jeep now during the Drive into Fall sales event. Get 0% APR for 60 months on a 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn and Laramie. And get 0% APR for 60 months on a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Hurry in because this offer ends October 31st. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Looking for the perfect rug? How about 2? Buy 1 rug at sale price and get another one free. Find your perfect rug match when you choose from 30 different patterns, sizes, and shapes. Our rug experts in every showroom are ready to help. BOGO Rugs, going on now at Home World Rugs.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A wild scene near Portland, people paddling in giant gourds. It's all part of the annual West Coast Giant Pumpkin Regatta. People dressed up in costumes like a hot dog, a minion, and Chef Guy Fieri. The main goal is to make it to the finish line without sinking the pumpkin boat. Well, the pumpkins that I got from the pumpkin patch this week, definitely not big enough for that. I don't even know where I could find those locally. Well, Nicole is back with a final weather check after this.
The fourth annual Y Giving Day is taking place on October 28th and 29th, where we are raising $300,000 for 13 projects that are specific for the Y in our community. Some of the projects that we'll be fundraising for is our Veterans Mental Health Program, our Wellness Warriors, our Cancer Survivorship Programming, Live Strong and Use Strong, as well as our Diabetes Prevention Programming, and then our food program as well.
You know, the Y is so much more than just brick and mortar. It's a place of community. The Y Day is a place where we can celebrate that and give to programs that are really impactful and meaningful for the Y experience. And so the Giving Day is just really when we have an opportunity to celebrate some of those things and ensure that we have, you know, those programs continuing on throughout the year.
Every gift, no matter the size, makes a huge impact on Y Giving Day. 2 years ago, we had a little boy come up and ask us what Use Strong stood for, and he himself was a cancer survivor, and his grandma came up with him, and he was so excited to learn more about it. And last year, he actually was able to come up to us and tell us that he went through the program himself, and he just spoke immense volumes on how much fun he had in the program and how beneficial it was, and it was just so cool to see that full circle moment.
You know, we need to take care of our community, and I think the Y does a good job of doing that. And so this is really a time where we can come together.
We ensure that the Y is accessible to all, making sure that everybody who steps into the door is able to come to the Y, and your gift on Y Giving Day helps to ensure that that happens. It's an awesome 36 hours of fun where we just encourage community members, Y members, their supporters to get involved and make a gift to help make a huge difference.
We have a windy day on deck for tomorrow, so you definitely want to bring those trash cans into the garage because we're going to be seeing wind gusts close to 40 miles per hour for folks further to the south. So that trash can, it's going to be flying across the yard, especially those lawn decorations too.
Oh gosh. Well, thanks for joining us at noon. We'll see you later.